Terry, why did this Ford sit here since 1999?
My son bought it new. I just couldn't touch it.
Let's bring back the blue he loves so much.
I wanted to fix her, but my body said no.
Don't worry, Terry. The grandkids are ready to drive.
She looks like a new truck all over again.
Terry looked at the dusty blue ghost of his son's 1992 Ford F-150 and told me that he just physically could not get down to work on it anymore because when you get older, your body starts saying no even when your heart wants to say yes. At 70-so years old, wearing a blue hoodie in the middle of his Michigan horse barn, Terry looked like a man who had been carrying the weight of 1999 on his shoulders ever since his son passed away. Before we get into this absolute monster of a restoration, I want you to drop a comment and tell me where you are watching from, because this story about a grandfather passing down his son's dream truck to the next generation is going to hit you right in the feels. This old body-style Ford had been sitting in this exact spot for 20-so years, collecting a thick velvet layer of horse dust and dirt that was so heavy, could not even tell what color the paint was supposed to be. Terry bought all the parts to fix it up years ago, but as time slipped away, the truck became a permanent resident of the barn, surrounded by hay and memories that were too painful to touch. Extracting this beast was a total mission, because all the wheels were Loctite, and we had to jack it up off the cinder blocks, just to bolt on the fresh wheels and tires that Terry had bought for his grandkids, Justine and Alex. Once we got it back to the shop, the real battle started with a massive mouse nest inside the airbox that could have destroyed the motor if we had tried to start it without checking first. The fuel system was a disaster, with a gas tank so rusted it looked like it was made of orange flakes, and we had to replace the entire pump and tank just to get fuel moving again. The interior was a sea of white mold covering the steering wheel, and door panels so thick that we actually had to pressure wash the door cards just to see the blue vinyl underneath. We spent over 80 hours fighting with a seized distributor and clogged injectors, but after some serious elbow grease and a lot of patience from the dream team of Jared and Adam, the straight sow finally roared back to life for the first time in over 2 decades. Seeing the deep blue paint shine under the shop lights after a heavy wet sand and polish felt like we were washing away 20 sow years of sorrow. When we finally rolled it back into Terry's driveway and he saw that his son's truck looked like a 2-year-old vehicle again, his smile was worth every minute of the struggle. Now that the manual transmission is ready for the grandkids to learn on, and the legacy of their uncle is back on the road, I have to ask you a question. If you inherited a sentimental piece of history like this, Ford, would you keep it exactly as a family cruiser to remember those you lost, or would you sell it to buy something modern and reliable? Tell me your move in the comments, because I want to know if you choose the memories or the convenience.